Hey guys, this is a tutorial for the hoop move called the escalator. I'm going to be teaching two variations today, the one-handed escalator and the no-handed escalator. So before you start this hoop move, you should be comfortable hooping in lasso, which is hooping above your head in your hand in a horizontal position. So if you're not comfortable with lasso yet, I suggest that you go online and search for a tutorial. There are many good ones, and get really comfortable with the lasso move before you begin. So to start with the one-handed escalator, I'm going to bring the hoop out to my side. And you might want to begin in the hand which is opposite of your current. So I usually hoop to the left, so I'm going to bring the hoop out to the right. So my palm is facing forward, my thumb is kind of resting on the top of the hoop, and I have a nice, pretty firm grip on the hoop. I'm then going to take my right hand and I'm going to step right into the hoop without moving the hoop forward or backward. I'm trying to keep the hoop right in that nice parallel position. Now from here, we're going to just practice kind of hinging the hoop. As you can see, I can't escalate the hoop because my other leg is in the way. So what I need to do is, as I bring the hoop forward, I need to lift my opposite leg. So I'm lifting my leg and bringing up the hoop. So just trying this a few times until you're comfortable here. And then when you're comfortable there, we're going to go ahead and add the next step, which is to continue the hoop's rotation around the body and up into lasso. So after I bring my leg up and bring the hoop out, I'm going to just kind of hinge the hoop out in front of me, and using that momentum, I'm going to bring it up into a lasso move. Once again, it's a lot easier to do when you have some momentum. I hinge the hoop, lift the leg, revolve it out in front, and bring it up into lasso. So that's the one-handed escalator. My hand never leaves the hoop. With a no-handed escalator, momentum takes over and my hand does leave the hoop. So I'm going to begin in the same way. Hoop is going to be out to the side in my opposite hand of my current. I'm going to step my right foot into the hoop. Now here, we really need to have some good stability here, something to kind of brace our hoop on, because we're going to be flinging it up and letting go of the hoop. So I want you to just imagine that you can kind of bring the hoop back. The back of the hoop, the hoop is resting on the back of my leg. So I can really make this tight connection here and give myself a nice base that I'm going to fling off from. So first, let's just practice flinging the hoop and letting go. So same as the one-handed escalator, but I'm letting go of the hoop. I'm just letting it bounce off my body and come back. Now you need to give it a pretty strong flick in order to get the momentum needed to let the hoop escalate up your body. So after you've given this a few tries, we're going to go ahead and lift that leg so that the hoop can travel up. I'm going to need to catch that hoop once it comes to the top. You can catch the hoop in either hand. Here I am catching it with my opposite hand. Or you can catch it with the same hand that flings it or throws it. In order to do that, you need to move your hand quickly up as soon as you release the hoop so that you can catch it. When you're starting, I think it's kind of easier to catch it with the opposite hand, because it's kind of a lot to remember to release the hoop and then immediately put your hand up. However, doing it on the same side puts you in a really good position to then do the reverse escalator. So practice catching it with both hands. So back to our instruction. Hoop is out to the side, foot comes in, we get some nice leverage here. We go ahead and fling the hoop. As soon as we release the hand, we lift the opposite leg, having maybe our opposite hand up to catch. Now it can be kind of back behind the head or up above the head. You're going to have the elbow pointed. You'll need to figure out exactly how big your hoop is and how much momentum you have to kind of figure out where to put your arm so that you can catch it. So to begin, maybe just have your elbow up slightly with your hand kind of over the top of the back of your head. And we're going to fling the hoop. And hopefully, voila, it will land in the hand. Now, some common problems are we fling the hoop, but we don't quite get the hand up in time. So the hoop goes flying off the top of the head. So in that case, you really need to make sure that your hand is up, waiting for that hoop. As you can see, I kind of bend my hand back behind me, and the catch ends up happening more towards the back of the head. Another common problem that we see is just not enough momentum. That actually was not lifting the foot high enough or quick enough, so it can bang off the foot. Not enough momentum would look something like this. It's just not getting enough momentum to really travel all the way up the body. So what happens is it kind of flip-flops and flip-flops around and comes all the way up when you give it a good enough push. So being really strong and confident in your push can help. Getting that arm ready, quickly lifting the leg as soon as you release, and that's your no-handed escalator. So have fun with it, and just message me below if you have any questions, and hopefully I can help troubleshoot. Thanks for watching. Happy hooping.